There comes a moment when everything you believed would work doesn't. When the plan falls apart, when the effort feels wasted, when the silence after trying is louder than any applause you imagined. And in that moment, you feel it. Failure. Not just as an event, but as a weight. A weight that sits on your chest. A weight that whispers, maybe you're not enough. But listen carefully. Because what you do next, in this exact moment, will define the rest of your life. Dale Carnegie says, people rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. But what happens when you're not having fun anymore? When failure has drained the joy out of your passion? You start questioning everything. Your abilities, your decisions, your worth. You scroll through social media, seeing everyone else winning, while you feel like you're falling behind. And suddenly, failure doesn't feel temporary. It feels permanent. But here's the truth no one tells you.
Failure is not your enemy. Desperation is. That feeling of being trapped, that panic that says, I'm running out of time, I'm running out of chances, I'm running out of worth. That's the real battle. Because desperation makes you forget who you are. Dale Carnegie says, develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. But stepping stones don't feel like progress when you're standing on them. They feel like obstacles. They feel like proof that something is wrong. But what if failure isn't proof that you're not good enough? What if it's proof that you're doing something that matters? Think about it. Nobody fails at something they don't care about. Nobody feels desperate over something meaningless. The pain you feel right now is directly connected to how deeply you care. And that means something. You're not broken. You're invested. But here's where most people go wrong. They let failure define their identity. I failed becomes I am a failure. And that shift is dangerous. Because once you believe that, you stop trying. Not because you can't, but because you're afraid to confirm it. Dale Carnegie says, most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. No hope. Let that sink in. Not a little hope. Not almost hopeless. No hope. And they still kept going. So why not you? Right now, you're standing in a place most people avoid. The place between effort and results. The place where nothing looks promising. The place where quitting feels logical and continuing feels insane. But this is where transformation lives. Not in success, not in comfort, but right here, in uncertainty. You don't need motivation. You need perspective. Because failure doesn't mean stop. It means adjust. It means learn. It means grow in ways that success could never teach you. Let me ask you something. What if this failure is preparing you for something bigger than you planned? What if this delay is protecting you from something you're not ready for? What if this struggle is building a version of you that success requires? We all want the result, the recognition, the validation, the win. But very few are willing to become the person who can handle it. Failure forces that transformation. Pain forces that growth. Desperation forces that reflection. And reflection is where everything changes. Dale Carnegie says, take a chance. All life is a chance. But chances come with risk. And risk comes with failure. So if you're failing, you're already doing something right. You're in the arena. You're in the fight. You're in the process. And yes, it hurts. It's frustrating. It's exhausting. But it's also necessary. Because the version of you who succeeds is built through moments like this. Not when everything is going right, but when everything is falling apart. So don't run from this feeling. Don't silence it. Don't distract yourself from it. Face it. Understand it. Use it. Turn desperation into discipline. Turn failure into feedback. Turn doubt into determination. Because one day, you'll look back at this exact moment. Not as the time you almost gave up, but as the moment you decided not to. And that decision will change everything. Is built through moments like this. Not when everything is going right, but when everything is falling apart. So don't run from this feeling. Don't silence it. Don't distract yourself from it. Face it. Understand it. Use it. Turn desperation into discipline. Turn failure into feedback. Turn doubt into determination. Because one day, you'll look back at this exact moment, not as the time you almost gave up, but as the moment you decided not to. And that decision will change everything. So if you're feeling desperated by failure right now, good. That means you're close. Closer than you think. Closer than it feels. Closer than your doubts will ever admit. Keep going. Not perfectly. Not confidently. But consistently. Because success is not built on perfection. It's built on persistence. And persistence is born in moments like this. This is not the end of your story. This is the part that makes it worth telling. Now take a breath, lift your head, and move forward. Because you're not done. Not even close.
Subscribe The Carnegie Effect for more inspirational videos.